Dun, 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 dun. I love that one. Hello. 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 Welcome, my little monsters. Welcome, my void spawn, to Ravenswood. I'm Killer Chris KG. Aside from that, we have Need for Madness to get to. And another fun Tuesday night of my favorite little chill racing game full of destruction. Now that you mention it, well, okay, not that you mention it, I mention it. Hold on. Game capture. Hurry up. Surely you recognize this. There we go. While we wait over here, just leave that on Need for Madness 2 and lower you back to you. Why so angry, Brad? Fury, a little angry emote. Where am I? Why is everyone posting? Why is everyone angry tonight? This is Need for Madness night. It's meant to be a fun night. Or is it because Dr Monstaa is a scary son of a bitch? How is everyone doing? How was everyone's week? Was it dreadful? Was it gay? Was it a mixture of the two? Two people got wasted already. That's what I love about this game. I just launched him into Nimi, and he launched Nimi up into the sky. And just like that, they both got wasted. Oh, he's skidding. You're serious? You know, I view that face as like a, not like an I'm serious, but like, you know, like a, are you serious or really kind of face, like a disappointed kind of face, like, you really did that kind of face. Can you say bad words in chat? Depends what words. Every day is the same. Every day is gay. Bang. Didn't even make a sound when I crashed into him. Oh, he's upside down. He's smashed up. I can already feel him. You do know that if you say a bad word, that zombie is right there and will time you out. Which would be hilarious, because if I look down and I see someone's timed out, that'd make me laugh. But I don't condone timing people out for no reason. So no bad words. We have, remember, do you know the guidelines of my channel? No swearing. I think that's the first rule. No, that's the second rule. What's the first rule? Alright, there's 3 rules for my channel. If you don't type, you point them out 1, point 2, and point 3. Write down all 3 of the they're in the guidelines for my channel, for this channel. If you don't type all 3 of them in, like guideline 1, guideline 2, and guideline 3, I'll time you out for a minute. If you do type them, then you'll know why you're safe. Actually, you know what? Let me pick weak little Nimmy. 3, 2, 1, go. And I missed a checkpoint. Fortunately, Need for Madness 1, they tend to have 4 laps. So you're actually a little more safe in Need for Madness 1. It's actually more of a race. Need for Madness 2 is a straight up hustle most of the time. They give you 3 laps with the fastest car on earth. And you're like, whoop, yep, good luck racing against him. God, this car's so useless. This is the definition of like, this car is just here for beginner players. Or for the beginning lineup. Until you unlock the better cars, because this guy is just straight up useless. You have, for Raisin, you have until I complete Grapefruit Power, which is stage 4, to type all of the guidelines down. And then and if not, you'll eat a 1-minute timeout. I actually had to time out a person on my channel. I had to time out someone on my channel when I was playing Marvel Rivals. Apparently, I was the only person in my stream at the time. And someone came in and started writing the N-word down in a tower. And I was in the middle of an intense game while that was happening. When I looked down, I was like, oh my goodness, I think I died or something. I was walking back to a spot, so I had to stop for a second and time him out. And then like 30 minutes later, they did it again, so I timed them out for another 30 minutes. And I know who that person is. If they do it again, they're gonna get timed out for a whole day next time. And then they do it one more time after that, and they're banned. Them's the rules. Levita Crab is out of here. His handling is dreadful. You'd think he'd at least have good handling. His best stat is the fact that he's good at stunts because he's little and can spin quite well. That's it. That's all this guy's useful for. You saved yourself there, Raisin. You saved yourself there with that Nickelodeon. In fact, you know what made me laugh? I watch Griffin Gaming sometimes, or at least I watch someone who clips his live streams, and he obviously in his live streams he gets paid to watch Raymond, and I don't know if Zombie knows who Raymond is, and if you don't know who he is, then Raisin, I see NIG. But yeah, Raymond, as I was saying, Raymond was watching Raymond, some of his videos, and he doxed his social security number on stream. I'm guessing that's fuck me. Raisin, you actually distracted me so much just then by typing NIG like that. I'll let it slide. Oh. Come here, you. Oh my goodness. Wow. The amount of environmental damage. What's up, Supreme? I do Need for Madness every Tuesday. It's basically my chill game where I can just talk to people. He did it too. Someone typed Raymond. Someone typed it in the chat, and then he just blurted it out. He said, "Oh, someone in chat is typing out my social security number." And even Griffin was like, "Oh my god, this guy is dumb as fuck." Like, you don't just announce that it's yours. You just delete it, pay no attention to it, and move on. But no, he just announced that, yeah, that's my social security card. That's my social security number. Someone just posted in chat. Oh, he got whacked. If anyone done that here, I won't acknowledge it. I'll just time him out and delete it. But yeah, him being Raymond, being as dumb as he is, he just announced, yeah, oh, someone just typed it in my chat. Like, people aren't gonna look back at the VOD and just look at it and then type it out. Like, he just drew attention to it. Given he's a big dumb high profile, he's high profile, isn't he? Because he's just so. You know, I wish he'd go mega viral. Now, I guess he kind of goes viral in the internet underworld. But I mean, like Spurgling level virals, like freaking Fox News are covering him. I think I'm pretty sure some news site has already covered him before. But he's just so stupid. Actually, no, maybe not give him coverage, because you know, the more I watch Griffin, the more I do agree with him that this guy he's just so performative. He clearly wants the attention, because the more attention he gets, the more people will just send him pity super chats. No one will send me pity money if I start spurging about how like he's a weirdo as well. Imagine going on the internet and all you want to talk about is how badly you want to stick your schlong inside of a woman's vajayjay. Like, bro, have some like I don't know how to describe it. That's weirdo. That's weirdo behavior. Oh, I was hoping I'll catch him there. There is no way I'm putting it, like, there'll be no way I'm putting a TTS in this, if I ever get, like, monetized or anything like that, there's no way I'm putting TTS. If anything, I'll just put, like, a donation link, but even that, I don't really ask for money from anyone. I'd rather not have money from anyone. I'm like that old based New Zealand guy who, I think he was Twitch streaming himself. This was like a few years ago, where it went viral. This New Zealand guy was just Twitch streaming himself, and all he was doing was just making like wood art and like woodworks and like carpentry and tables and like fancy things. That's all he'd do, just make fancy stuff, and he'd just stream it on Twitch. And people donated to him, like donated money to him. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, can I give you a refund? Can I give you your money back? I don't really, like, you can keep your money. Like, I'm not asking for your money." Like, he was just a genuine guy. He was literally just doing it because he liked it, and he just wanted to show it off to people. And then people contrasted that with some e-thought. It was during COVID, actually, yeah, during COVID, and there was some e-thought who was like, "Chat, no one has donated any money, no one's gifted any money," or something like that. Like, how am I supposed to stream or anything if no one will send me money and stuff like that? And I remember that Birdman covered that girl as well. My goodness. When you awaken Birdman from his slumber, you know you fucked up. Alright, class. Grapefruit power has just been finished. Now, would anyone in class like to tell me what my 3 guidelines are for this channel? We'll start with you, Raisin. What are the guidelines? What? Tell us about your... There's gotta be a way. Notifications. I've got to turn this nonsense off because notifications are annoying. Yep. Oh, there's bull knowledge from Supreme right there. Yes, Birdman. He's the best journalist of the. He's journalist of the year. He's a doctor of a professor of cockology with the famous miles of meat calculator. And yes, he is a certified, still active Call of Duty athlete. Well, Raisin, I did warn you. Enjoy. Let me DM you, bro. I have Discord turned off. It is the same. It is the same Birdman. OMG, it's Birdman. I follow him on Twitch. Yeah, we're talking about the same person. Miles of Meat Calculator. Legendary Birdman. He used to make some prime, like, I don't want to call it anti-feminist content, but it's mainly just a continuation of his you know, things I see on Twitter, where or sometimes he'd go on, like, he'd look up like, are you like a video from some freaking feminist weirdos talking about stuff, or he'd see news about women, and then he does his videos on what is it called? Women living on recruit difficulty. All those stuff, like, man, Birdman, his contributions to the his unknowing contributions to the manosphere have been a credit to the human race. Did YouTube crack down on his content? I know he's been banned on Twitch several times. Wow. By the way, Supreme, what are you lot all doing in that Discord? By the way, I just noticed everyone's in like a chat room, and there's nothing live going on. I don't see anyone, like, I don't know if anyone's hosting a game. I don't see any chat activity. Are you lot all in there just conspiring against like ER or something? Flashbang without a tack mask. You get the flashbang, no tack mask, and he was stunned. Birdman, he's... I see chat activity, but I'm also in the realm of the king, so... Oh, you lot are... So it is D&D. I have some of the rooms muted, because if they're rooms I'm never gonna look talking to, I don't bother Like, I have that RPG room muted. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Save me. I have the RPG room muted. I have some other room muted. If I'm not gonna talk in the room, I'm not gonna have it up, because when I see little yellow, little white line with little white arrow, I assume that someone's got something interesting to say, or something interesting I could look at. 90% of the time, it's someone just writing nothing but curse words in like the general chat or the meme chat, and I'm like, okay, that wasted like 30 seconds of my life that I'm never gonna get back. Thank you for that. Or it's in the waifu channel, and it's the same anime girl wearing different clothing with colossal tits, and I'm like, wow, I've seen this girl posted 1,000,000 times. They all look the same, and they all have like abnormally large and completely disgusting pair of tits on them that are completely impractical. And if anything, that's going to give you an actual like I don't want to say negative outlook on women. It's going to give you an improper like expectations of women. At least some of the women I look at in terms of fiction, their body type is to a degree attainable. Not all of them, but certainly not the genetic side where their tits are like twice the size of their own torso, because that's just like, at that point you're just like, I don't know how you can even find that. You know, I know people like boobs, because I like boobs, but at what point is it like just so big that you're like, all right, how is this like, there's still the rest of the woman you need. There's this massive pair of tits, or they have like giant blubbery thighs and like a big blubbery stomach on them, and I'm like, this is kind of disgusting. Like, at what point is this a big blob monster? Like, you'd find the same enjoyment with this woman's boobs as you would with a big fat woman, her like gut and her fat rolls in real life. They're just they are cartoons. But if I have standards for women in fictional media, we gotta have an intervention about it. People always go to the extreme. No one likes humble shaped women anymore. What do you mean I don't like the female form? You've got some explaining to do. There's okay. Oh my goodness, he skid around that corner like he meant business. Please. Where is he? Oh, there's me. I'm keeping my eyes on the road, and I'm looking down at you, Raisin, because if you don't give you don't give an explanation, then I'm gonna abuse my power again. But there was another thing I was gonna talk about this stream, is that there is this a game that someone actually pinged to me, and it was I can't remember what it was called, like. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a game where you play as cars and you put guns on them, and it's like, I think it's like an arena version. I don't want to say arena version of Need for Madness, but it's like an arena car game. I think it's like Twisted Metal, but it was called something else. It was called like Switch or Gate. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, someone pinged it to me and said I might like this game. And, you know, I like Need for Madness, I don't like all car games. I don't mind car games. I used to play a lot of car games back when I was a kid, actually, because my dad used to play them. Cars with guns. No, not goons. No, goons drive the cars. But yeah, my dad used to play like he played Formula 1. He used to play MotoGP. He used to play Le Mans 24 hours. He used to play loads of racing games. And I tried telling him like, I could always buy like racing games for you if you want to play them again. He's fine playing stupid cars on his games on his laptop though. I actually bought him all of not Need Madness, Command and Conquer. I have it all on the EA store. So I just put EA on his laptop, have it automatically sign into my account, and then anytime he wants to play Command and Conquer, he can just go onto EA. It will automatically sign me in, and all of the Command and Conquer games there. By the way, that's actually just annoying me. Okay. That also reminds me, because you just mentioned that you played Tekken with your dad. I just remembered, and this also relates to Birdman, because they recently re-released the original Black Ops 1 and 2. Like, I think these are like the classic ones, but like made backward or like compatible with the newer versions of the game, the newer versions of consoles. You don't know if I'm playing against AI. This is AI. It's all AI. There is a multiplayer version to this game. This isn't the multiplayer version though. This is the game rip of the classic version. So all of these cars are all just like the AI driving. There is the multiplayer version, which has Need for Madness 1 and 2 on it, has multiplayer, and then when you do it, you can actually like go on lobbies and screens and whatnot. Why am I getting? Let me see what this is. That's so nice. What's the story? Assuming you're still here, Awesome Night. What is the story behind your? Is it just because you play or because you're you hunt things in real life that you made your profile or character, or what do I call it, avatar, a hunter, not a hunter, like a soldier person who uses guns. I guess I can call him a hunter. We can call people like that hunters in real life, can't we? They don't just have to be half naked of bows and arrows, do they? They can be cool people with like military gear and machine guns and go for traps. But yeah, just to continue with the topic on AI, not only are these all these vehicles AI, but they've actually, depending on the stages, in both Need for Madness 1 and 2, in the classic version, so it's not even that they updated it at any point, they actually, these vehicles actually have unique AI depending on the stage that they're on. And for example, this stage, no matter what, even Big Boy Lead Oxide here no car will try and waste any other car in this stage. They're all programmed just to race. Except L King. If L King is in the stage, he won't try and race. He'll just turn around and just drive backwards throughout the whole racetrack. And in some of the previous races, such as Elking stage, his first stage, after like the first couple of checkpoints, I don't know if you're close to them, but all the vehicles are programmed to like demolition derby one another. I think even Formula 7 does that. He's the car most likely to stick to racing, but even in this even in some races he will try and rush you down. But after I think 2 people have been eliminated, Elking and in lead oxide stage, lead oxide will come straight for you. Which is interesting, isn't it? That they figured that out. They had the AI for the races. The AI is way more obvious in Need for Madness 2, by the way, because in Need for Madness 2, they actually like they build some of the stages and some of the races you face off of the actual like gimmick of the racer. So Machine is a good example. In his first race, he's programmed to in pretty much every race, he's programmed to just race backwards across the stage and try and smash you. But in his first stage, he will just like exclusively race backwards. In his second stage, he will park in certain areas, wait for you to go through the checkpoint, and then try and smash you. He'll do that on his stage and in stage 16 as well. So yeah, and I think Sword of Justice, I think in almost every single stage except some of the racing stages, he's programmed to just kamikaze you all the time. So that's interesting. Shall I go? You know, let's race this stage. 3, 2, 1, go. Either chat have been completely absorbed in what I have to say, or it's not moving. You know what? I really now that you mentioned fighting games, I was actually playing Street Fighter 6 last night before my brother came in and I had to come off. And because I do want to play that game live on stream from my PlayStation, obviously. But I want to complete Cammy's combo trials first because I want to like play as her. I'm nervous about playing that game though. It does sound weird, doesn't it? Because I'm actually like, when it comes to competitive games, I kind of get worried about how I perform, especially on like characters I play as. For some reason with Marvel Rivals, I'm completely fine. I guess because I guess it's because I never actually play Black Widow, or I'm never allowed to. So I'm actually like that sort of nervousness of performing on my own character sort of never comes up really. Whereas if I play like when I used to play League, for example, I'd get super nervous if I played mid. Like, I'd get the jitters, despite the fact that was my main role. Let me just restart this. Fuck. I wasn't even looking at this. You can't stand Street Fighter 6. Oh wow, chat has been moving. It just froze for me. Wow, chat actually moved really fast. That's me opening Discord, by the way. It completely froze my chat on my end. I drove right into Dr Monstaa, that's what happened. PS1. Actually, yeah, Brad, PS1 Ridge Racer was a game we used to play back today. That was one that my dad used to play. Oh, sorry. Let me just read through all the chat because it froze on me. Supreme, were you in the military by any chance? Assuming you're still here. Because you said you wear Marine Forest digital camera. Is that just fancy wear for what you do? Or were you actually like, you know, legit? Did you actually like strangle like a Vietnamese person way back in the day? Wait, you are Vietnamese. Hold on. So did you strangle an American person back in the day, back in the Vietnam War? I just realized, like, everyone in that Discord, you are also not white. Wait, if you're not white, why do you make your character look white? Also, yeah, Street Fighter 6, I don't know if it's, I don't know how you're experiencing it, but that game is a funny one when it comes to fighting games. I tell you what, the Avatar fighting game is coming out in, oh my goodness. I completely lost my bearings after chat didn't load it. The Avatar fighting game is coming out the 23rd? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah, so it's coming out 23rd, which is Thursday. So hopefully I'm gonna play that. What is this lunatic? Why is it driving backwards? I got wasted again. I'm super paranoid again. Okay, I think you just added that comment now. So yeah. Okay, let me not get distracted again. Chat should be fine. I go crazy if chat's not moving, and then I refresh it, and then like everyone has typed something, and I just missed what everyone's talking about. Because then I'm like, I want to talk to you lot, but YouTube doesn't want me to. That's why I love this game, by the way. This is randomness like that. Oh, speaking of randomness, I didn't see the video, but I saw the video title of some Street Fighter pros, and they were talking with what's his name? But I guess I'm not talking. I think it was a tweet or a comment from Daigo, the legendary Street Fighter player, and he said something. Okay, chat's moving because zombies messages came up, and he said Street Fighter 6 has become too random, and that's like a bad thing. I don't know if it's just me, but why would a fighting game being random be a bad thing? You don't want it to be predictable. Like, you know what's one thing I like about the Avatar fighting game? And one thing that I loved about Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when I played it is that the sort of outrageousness of the games that you can play, or the matches that you played, were what made each fight so special. Whereas it sounds like they want Street Fighter 6 to be formulaic, which, like, you don't want that in a fighting game. Maybe it's just me. That sounds kind of like the last thing you want. Is Punk fun to watch? Because, you know what, I hear Punk's name all the time, and he plays Cammy. I also hear he's, I don't know if I would call him toxic, because I heard he trash talks a lot. But he's also considered one of the greatest of all times. He's the best, he's amazing. You look up, you type in the word dictionary. You look in the dictionary for the word best, and Punk's face show up. You type in best of all time, and it says, did you mean Punk? Then you watch him in a pro tournament, and he gets like washed halfway by like some random Terry player. In losers semi-final, you're like, okay, how is this guy the best of all time if some random Terry's just rinsing him 2-0 in losers semi-final? Random in fighting games is frowned upon. Still trying. Okay, when he made Street Fighter 5 days, I wasn't watching back then. The only videos of Street Fighter like 5 and 4 I used to watch were like mainly for 4 I'd watch the arcade mode gameplay. I think for 5 I watched like some gameplay of it, and then I'd watch like, I see Snake Eyes videos come up, #1 Zangief versus this person, and I'm like, oh, Zangief's cool, he's the big guy. And I see Zangief on then I see Snake Eyes on Street Fighter 6, and I realize he's streaming, and that's how I started watching him. But I'm still thinking about the randomness in fighting games being frowned upon, because I don't know if it's just me. The Avatar fighting game, especially when I played it, hella random. Like you can't pin anything down in that game. You kind of like, there's some characters like, I'll be honest, Azula, who has some pretty bread and butter combos you can do with her that are just super effective. But there's characters like Toph and Suko. Soku, is it Soccer? That's his name. Soccer. I think it's easier for Americans to say it. And there's one other character, Aang. Those 3 characters are like, they're super weird to play. Like they are random to play. Like it's gonna take people ages to nail down like how to play against those characters, even with those characters. Oh yeah, arrows are disabled in this one. Oh, everyone's here. Radical One, Lead Oxide, El King, Need for Mad, Dr Monstaa, and Max Avenge. Good. All the unlockables are here, just the way you like it. Wow. That was dreadful. That's why Dr Monstaa in the multiplayer version is a lot. He's not weaker. He doesn't do that in the multiplayer version. Much less in the Need for Madness 2, classic Need for Madness 2. He can do that to Machine. Dr Monstaa is literally the strongest vehicle in Need for Madness in the classic. He did it again. What am I meant to do against it? Look at that. Okay, what was I talking about? Fighting games. Yeah, Avatar Legends looks fun. They've also, I don't know if anyone else is keeping up with it like I was. Maximilian Dude, of course he had to get it. He got exclusive gameplay footage and able to playtest the 3 new characters, 4 actually, including Zahir, and I guess Kyoshi, who also wasn't in the beta. All the new characters that are going to be appearing in the game on release, which includes with all the characters I already mentioned. Okay, there's Aang, Zuko, Sokka, Toph, Katara, Azula, and what's her name? Korra. I hope that's all of them. I'm not missing anyone, am I? And then okay, but for the main game launch, they're going to be adding Kyoshi, Big Girl. They're going to be adding Zahir. They're going to be adding Fire Lord Ozai. They're going to be adding Avatar State Aang and Avatar State Korra, known as Nightmare Korra. Firstly, you can't be going around calling yourself Nightmare when Nightmare Geese is around. Okay, you're gonna have to pick up a new name because Nightmare Geese is the one and only. Them's the rules. Where is everyone? There's only one person left. There's Tornado Shot, there's Volcano, Dr Monstaa over there. Who is this last person? Are they just over here somewhere? Look, I'm going crazy. I will find you. What the? There you are. Is he still behind me? Was he behind me this whole time? I think he took a bit of damage. I need to go to... He's still hiding behind me. It's Radical One. It's Lunatic. Get out of here. Who do you think you are? Oh, look, now you want to get repaired. Not on my watch. Dr Monstaa, look at those stats. See, in this version, he just has max strength, max power save, almost max acceleration handling. He's just... This is why he's the best. Oh, everyone's here, and Max Revenge is in front. It's just so fitting. It's so fitting. Come here, okay. Ooh. If I hit someone... Oof. If I hit someone head on, it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. I love how Elking's just a big green brick. And you know you can bully him using Dr Monstaa because he's just so fast and so strong. Bang, bang. And I just hop around, get max power. That's how unfair this guy is. Bang. And that's Need for Madness 1 completed. Let's just watch this. Congratulations. Farewell, Need for Madness 1. Now we're opening Need for Madness 2. While we do that, I have something special to tell you lot. Special indeed. That on Wednesday 29th, next Wednesday, they are going to be releasing classic League of Legends, and I will be playing that game again. I want to stream it as well. I want to see if I can stream it as well. And here's the thing. I've been saying for myself for the longest time that League have been adding way too many new things into the game that have just been killing the enjoyment of the game, and they've changed too much about it. And I said, if there was a way that they could just bring us back to like season 3, season 4, season 3 to season 6, honestly, maybe even just before season 6, but season 3 to season 6, maybe season 7, just take it back to that time. I said, you might convince me to play the game again. And then they're actually releasing League of Legends Classic Mode. And what the game is, all the content from the release of League up until Season 3, prior to Yasuo's launch in the game. And Yasuo was actually when I started playing the game. So it's literally all the content just before I started playing the game, which was literally the prime of League of Legends. And they are actually keeping all of the classic characters, the classic movesets, and the classic skins for the characters. So it was the one thing that I remember back in 2014, 2015, when they had the League of Legends boards, and you can write down things in there, like chat with people or just look up general discussions. The official League boards, by the way, and they completely removed that, by the way. And one board I remember posting 2 board posts. Well, actually, I think I posted 3. One was complaining about my emblem not changing, which was just an in-game bug. One of them was actually a massive character design for a Katarina skin, which, weirdly enough, some details of that skin I feel like were added into Battle Queen Katarina, because there was a Katarina ballerina skin, and I feel like some of the designs for that skin might have went into Battle Queen Katarina. I can't confirm if they actually saw it themselves and wrote it down, but you know, if that's the case, then I might have contributed to making Katarina's first legendary skin. But aside from that, one of my other posts was, and this is back in 2014 as well, like 2014, 15. So the game was still had the old map as well. But I wrote, can we have a game mode where we play as all the characters pre-rework? And like, because like some characters, like Sion, for example, I think he was just getting reworked at the time. Like, Swain was later get reworked. I'm like, some of these characters, like, they're getting reworked, but I miss their old kits and playstyles. Like, is it possible for us to like play their old versions in like a game mode, and like some of the old items as well, because some of the items were getting reworked, and I'm like, or removed from the game entirely. But I'm like, but those were good items. Like, could we just like play at that time period? That was one of the board posts I made, and you know, fast forward 10 years, and now they're releasing Classic League. I'm not saying I had anything to do with it. I'm saying those were some of the board posts that I wrote way back in the day. I will say this though, that by the end of the year, Riot did say that they're planning on overhauling the engine for League of Legends entirely before by 2027. So maybe League Classic is just a way of them conserving, like, as an act of conservation for their old engine. Which, if that's the case, I quite respect them for that. because if they're conserving their old engine, then I respect them, because that, like, the people working at that game company now are standing on the shoulders of giants who made something very great. That is just being completely disrespected. You know what? We're gonna play Lead Oxide for this one. I have to listen to this introductory stage. I forgot to tell you that I have a Zinger Stacker burger from KFC, because we're ordering KFC today, and I said I wanted 2 Zinger Stackers, one which I immediately ate, and the second one I saved because I said, well, when I'm here at night, I can eat that, because I can be up all night because I don't have work tomorrow. That's the beauty of Tuesday nights. I'm not gonna rustle it on the mic though. You miss cheeseburgers? Did they disappear or something? You're in America. You're in the land of the cheeseburgers. By the way, I also have orange Fanta, which is the second best Fanta, behind Fruit Twist, obviously. Oh my goodness. Orange Fanta and a burger, like a takeaway burger from like KFC or Burger King. That is literally like, that's treating yourself. And because I live in the UK, we don't eat plastic burgers, we eat real burgers. Everyone's crashed themselves in the corner here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, where's this punk over here? What? 3 people wasted outside of the map. That's what you get. But yeah, we don't have fake plastic burgers in the UK. We have real burgers. Except apparently McDonald's. I heard that McDonald's burgers don't decompose for some reason. Which, I don't know what on earth they're doing to their burgers to make them not decompose. Did he just get repaired? Need to bust everyone up. I need more power. Oh yeah, I was scared for a second. Why? Wait, hold on. Why would you want to decompose? Why would you want cheeseburgers to decompose? Maybe it's because they're supposed to be made out of bread and cheese and lettuce, I guess. Which, unless I'm mistaken, that's all biodegradable materials right there. If they don't decompose, then what is it made of? That's what you should be asking, zombie. Why? Why one person left? He bloody ended the race. That was perfect as well. Alright, fine. We're just gonna race. So yeah, if your burger doesn't decompose, then it's not made of, you know, wheat, beef. We have beef burgers over here. You have hamburgers over there in America. Be normal and just have beef. It's from the cheeseburger machines. Well, whatever your cheeseburger machines is using is not natural. So that's why it's not decomposing. You know, you can make a cheeseburger yourself. Just get some bread. I don't know how you make buns out of bread, but you know, YouTube. Google how you make buns out of bread. Get meat. Smash meat into small meat. Make meat flat on pan. Heat up pan till hot and edible. Grow cheeseburgers in your front yard. That sounds like something in The Sims. In The Sims, they have the cow plant, which is an alien plant with like the head of a cow and it has an udder underneath it. And you milk the cow and it well, the cow eats you, sucks out your emotions, and then pours the emotions into a cup, and you can drink the emotion to make yourself feel better. I think, or you suck out the life energy because it's an alien plant. Either way, yeah. You're growing cheeseburgers in your front yard. That sounds like an idea right out of The Sims. And yeah, cheeseburgers are natural. It's just that a cheeseburger is made of multiple things. Oh, that was quite nice. Massive rolling spin. What is this guy doing? See, here's the thing. They added in Need for Madness 3. So Need for Madness 2. They made it so that you have 6 races instead of 4. But you know what else they did? They made it so that like these races are 3 laps. So wrecking is actually harder to do in some of these stages. You'd think, oh, they add more races. Should add more laps to it as well, maybe, so that you can like have more of a chance at smashing everyone up. But no. Wow, he cannot forward roll for the life of him. Lunatic! Lunatics! Lunatics! The lot of you! Why is everyone tilting upside down? Get out of my way! Get out of my way, you weirdo! How nice. Get out of my way! Lunatics! Why? He's just chasing me. He's a lunatic. Though, on a more positive note, I did finish uploading all of my art. And it was finished today. And that's what I'm happiest about, because all my art is now back, uploaded. You know, whatever the descriptions were, I guess they can't all be the same, but they're mostly the same. At least the images are still up. That's what matters the most. The images are still exist. Oh, they're all on my folder anyway, so they're all still alive. And that's what I care about the most. Now I can stop stressing every night, and this night I can actually get back to gaming. more. I wanna play, get back to making videos as well, because there's still two videos I want to make before the end of the year actually. And because I want to make part 2 of my little series, and I want to get started on it. I want to at least get audio, because if I get audio down for it and I get like at least a good chapter, a good part of it down, I can, like, on nights where I'm just watching videos and sitting down doing nothing mainly, I can just be working on the video, which will make me a lot happier. I just realized from that checkpoint, I don't have to go left. I don't have to follow the path. I could just go left. Whoosh. How fitting would it be if I cross the finish line upside down? I think if you do cross the finish line upside down, you actually won't self-right, because it needs the bad landing text to come up, which it won't happen, so you just stay upside down. Plus the game's technically over, so you can't move anyway. Yeah, there's also I would have to re-upload League, because I want to use the little video capture feature on there. Well, not video capture, but the screen capture feature on there, because there's some scenes I want to capture to use for my video. Obviously, I like being fancy with it, but a lot of it is just me talking, getting the pardon me, getting the information, and then just putting images on screen of me talking about it. 2, 1, go. But this second video that I'm gonna make is gonna be bloody huge. Because there's so much wrong with what I'm gonna talk about that is actually gonna require a colossal chunk of talking. Oh my goodness, is everyone already insane? I can see Sword of Justice just eyes bloodshot behind me. Oh my goodness, spare me. Spare me. Why is Lead Oxide chasing me? He's not the police. Excuse me? What is this guy doing? Wow, his upside down body had more power than both of us. Who is that lunatic? Is that Volcano? Just... It was hot today. Is it hot enough to grow cheeseburgers? What temperatures do cheeseburgers grow at? Can they grow in the winter? It was hot that cans exploded in the kitchen. The you Americans just have the most bootleg products I've ever seen. Why are cans exploding? What kind of nitroglycerine do you lot have in your cans? There we go. I have a cheat code for you Americans. Instead of using Fahrenheit, use Celsius. That way, it won't be so hot. How do I know this? Picture this for a second. You look at Fahrenheit, and it says it's 100 degrees. That's boiling point. You look at Celsius, and it's only what, 38, 39 degrees. That's a lot cooler, isn't it? That's not comfier. 100 degrees Celsius and you're dead. Just that's what you're doing with Fahrenheit. You're setting it to 100. Just set it back down to Celsius. Go. Ooh, stuntman. Everyone's over here. Can I get someone? Ooh, I got a 3. Come here, you. I got 4. Oh, what are you doing, Drifter X? What are you doing? What are you doing? You always want to be a big man, don't you? Ha! Guess who got their car fixed? Not you. Ooh, get out of here. Ooh, what do you want? Ooh, what do you want? Who are you? Ooh, get out here. Get in here, you Jeremy bastard. Get in. England. And that's how you win. Oh, I'm choking on my own football chance. Oh my goodness. You know what, Zombie, you might be onto something. We need to have a cheeseburger growing machine, and we need to have a Fanta growing machine. Whatever tree or whatever cow that Fanta's come from, we need it. I need it. That's too beautiful. I will work like a slave to afford a Fanta machine that just naturally produces Fanta from, like, I don't know, what do they call it? Solar power. Imagine a solar powered Fanta producing machine. Does that not sound like a dream? It sounds amazing. My aim is poor. Someone just got wasted. Someone got battered. Cool Cat got battered. But now I'm thinking about it. You know, if this was if these lot were real people playing, they wouldn't be trying to smash each other up. I played a match online before. Me and one of my friends from school, yeah, we got the multiplayer version. Because I said, oh, I want to play that, because we're playing in like school before. And I said, why don't we go home and like we talk on Skype a lot. So why don't we just download this game, the multiplayer version, together and play it together. And we did, and we went into a lobby together. And we played against real people. And they just wanted to race. That's what they wanted to do. Like, I'm here. Okay, I didn't pick Elking, I picked Radical one. Everyone else picked like silly other cars and just wanted to try and race. And I remember I ended up smashing everybody up and winning. And this person at the end of the chat, I'll never forget, he wrote, "Oh look, a noob." As if like, you know, me smashing everyone up was like a noob behavior or something. So I just wrote, "Victory, victory," and ooh, hold on. As soon as I smash this guy up. That's what I wrote. Victory. I just wrote that in the endgame screen. And then they all left. Serves them right. I should have kept playing. I should have kept playing multiplayer. And you know who else? I would have picked Sword of Justice. I'd have picked this big bastard right here. I'd have picked this bigger bastard right here. I'd have just picked these big people and just try and smash everyone up. I wonder how many people will complain. Like, these people are freaking weird. Imagine like imagine we're playing a racing game with maps that are designed for like, you know, interconnecting roads. So you can smash, so you can hit other people and like drive across the road and whatnot. It's not fixed lanes. There's no barriers except for the outer wall. There's repair hoops, and everyone has strength and defense stats. And the purpose is that a path to victory is smashing everyone up. Why are you gonna call someone a noob for smashing everyone up? It's called strategy. You know, I watch a lot of Dead by Daylight content creators as well. I know Zombie loves playing that game, and I love watching Killers because Killers looks like a fun role. And one thing I love hearing is from Killers is that they get complaints all the time from Survivor players about killer strategies, such as like tunneling, or proxying, or slugging. All these strategies. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if you know, wouldn't like it if I was playing, like, these survivors would not like it if I was playing that game, because my god, those strategies sound fun as hell. Like, imagine me playing Dead by Daylight, and then I chase one person, slash them up, hang them up on the hook, and then they get unhooked, and I'm thinking, you know what, that person I just hooked, let me chase him around again and hook him again. And then they'll be like, "Oh, you're tunneling me." I'm like, yes, I am. You are food. You are food to me. Like, when when I used to play Call of Duty, food. When I used to play when I used to play League of Legends, because I mean Assassins. Formula 7 was already so far ahead. Screw you. Alright. If that's how you're gonna play, I'm gonna play Drift X. Like, when I play Katarina, for example, I'm looking at the weakest targets. I'm looking at their builds, and I'm thinking, who is food? You lot seen me play Marvel Rivals. Do I play fair in Marvel Rivals? Oh my. You know, if I passed that first gate, this would have been a fantastic start. Top lane, line, L-A-I-N. Top lane, there's only a few cool characters in top lane. Well, I guess there's quite a lot actually. Top lane I think there's more fun characters in top lane than there is in mid lane, because there's more fighting characters in top lane. Mid lane you can play the assassins mid, but you also play like the mages mid, and most of the mages are boring, except Syndra. Syndra's fun. Syndra will never not be fun. I also sometimes play jungle. I play any role that has like an assassin or a cool character. If it's either a character that I like or a role that I like. And that's it. I don't play meta shit. Oh, play a control mage mid. No, 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 no. I'm going Yasuo. I'm a joke. I'm terrible with Yasuo. We are not starting a discussion about League of Legends though, because I will never stop. I will be playing Classic League. I might even be streaming it. In fact, if I do stream it or try and stream it, I'm gonna get a new PNG model just for the occasion. I have one in mind, but I have so much work to do now. Like, I have gaming to do, I have video making to do, I have art pieces to make, I've got streaming, and then I got real life work. Damn. Should I play High Rider? Nah, we're going back to Sword of Justice. Nah, come here. I lost half my health. Alright, back to the road. Like a good citizen I am. Come here, weaker car. La Vita Crab is food. Oh, all the action's going on over here. Can I get some? Ooh, you love to see it. Power. Boom. Boom, boom. Take my breath away. Boom, boom. What is a subject that you lot can talk about for ages? It's cameras for you, isn't it, Brad? It's, what is it, 18th century cameras? Oh my goodness. Or is it 1800s cameras or 18th century? I don't know. That sounds like nerd shit. I guess it's not nerd shit. Everyone has things that they like. Boom. But yeah, for me, two things I can talk about for ages. One would be League of Legends, which I won't talk, especially Katarina. I could talk about her for years, so I'm not going to talk about her. It will also annoy me, because they've done everything in their power to annoy me regarding that character. So I won't be talking about that. But second thing I can talk about for ages is like media studies, character analysis, or not character analysis, I guess it's semiotic analysis or contextual analysis. Semiotics is the study of signs. And analyzing them is sort of looking at how signs have developed across human, like, because when you look at study of signs, for example, humans develop signs through like evolution. We know certain colors mean certain things because they historically meant something to us in the past. The Terrifier lawsuit is going to cause problems for the November licensed DVD character. I actually don't know. Who is the November licensed DVD character? Is that the Glimmer? That big angel thing that I actually haven't seen yet. I've only read its like skills and abilities from what was talked about it, but I actually haven't seen anything about it. Well, High Rider's smooth ride. Oof. Ooh, you hear that? Off a small bump, you can get a backflip. The Dom Angel is next month. So there's going to be another killer being released in November. On top of a killer being released in August. So they're getting 3 killers in the space of time. Jason, Glimmer, and... Art the Clown. Wait, don't you mean it? Did that... Are you on your phone? Did it autocorrect you? Why don't they add Gordon Ramsay as a killer? The chef. He has like... He has a secondary objective. Where he has like who the heck is Art the Clown? Wait, so Pennywise is cool, is it? Or are you talking about the actual clown in the game, the fat perv? Who sucks on fingers? Because I don't know who Art the Clown is. From the Terrifier, I have no idea what that is. Just add bloody Natla from Tomb Raider and we'd all be happy. Well, I'll be happy. Even though I don't play the game. By the way, Zombie, it costs real money to buy like the killers, doesn't it? You can't like save up in-game currency to buy them because like because in order to like properly play the game now, it'd be expensive, wouldn't it? Like, how on earth is a new player meant to like get into playing Dead by Daylight? They start off with like the base killers and whatnot, and then like, all right, let me actually like get some other killers that maybe I like and like optimize the build. Oh, all of them are DLC and they look like they cost a fuck ton of money. Like, that just seems such a... Imagine if every because we get new heroes every month in Marvel Rivals, new characters. Imagine if they were all paid DLC or season pass. Fuck me, no one will play the game. Everyone will literally switch to Overwatch. Speaking of which, I've been thinking of playing Overwatch again. Oh, that's how you do it. And the only reason I've been thinking of playing Overwatch is because of the new character, Shion. Who is a cool robot lady who shoots people. Rides a motorbike. And that's it. That's enough to entertain me. Let me just read that big block of text that you wrote. What is the Terrifier? You're gonna make me look this up, aren't you? What the fuck is that? He's holding a hammer. You lot need to pick better killers. Crazy. We got Jason, and they made him a manlet. They made him weak as well. Like, why can't they just make, like, from what I've seen from people making killers in that, from them making killers in that game, they're like way too scared to make them like crazy unique or crazy powerful. You mess with the king. Why don't they add Doink the Clown? Why don't they add like Triple H as a killer or something like that? Like, why don't they add they have a collab with WWE? Why don't they add Kane? Why don't they add The Undertaker as a killer in DBD? Imagine Kane as a killer in DBD. It should add Blood Rain as a killer. I still want Blood Rain to be a fighting game character. I don't know if it's just me, but like, Blood Rain, or I guess what's called, she's Rain, but the game's called Blood Rain, so it's easier to call her Blood Rain because that's just, you know, everyone knows who we're talking about when I say Blood Rain. Rain from Blood Rain and Katarina from League of Legends. Those two, I'd love to see in a fighting game. And add those two to a fighting game. Add them. I was in Snake Eyes' stream, pretty much as I am in pretty much every time he's online. And I think we were chatting. He was chatting about like how the game looks and whatnot. And then he obviously brought up 2x KO because that's like one of the current fighting games. And I don't know if you lot know my opinion on 2x KO. I think the game looks dreadful. Like, from an artistic standpoint, the game is dreadful. And I told him this, and he was actually reading like my comments exclusively. Not exclusively, but he was obviously interested in what I was saying about it. And because everyone was saying how like they hate the game and they hate mechanics. I said I hate the art style and art direction for 2x KO is disrespectful or whatnot, or something like that. And he was like, oh, he was like interested in what I was saying. And I said to him that the setting for the game used to be gritty for League of Legends. It used to be gritty and like serious. And I said, imagine if they made like a Berserk fighting game, but the let me just reset the okay. No, I said, imagine if they made a Berserk fighting game, like the anime Berserk. We all know how famous Berserk is. And I said, imagine if they made that a Disney cartoon. And yeah, like you wouldn't like it's too whimsical for the setting you're in. And he was reading like what I was saying exclusively. And I'm saying this because Snake Eye is a great streamer, but he like, you know, he tends to just like, you know, read as he goes along, and he as he's like playing and whatnot. But I think he was watching a thing at the time, so he was paying attention to what I was saying. We're on the hell race now, so you have to whip our old drift Rex here. But then he read one of my comments. I said, imagine if Mortal Kombat was made in the graphics and style of 2x KO. I said, if Mortal Kombat was made like 2x KO, would it be a good game? And he straight up, like, he just thought about it for a second. He just straight up said no. And I said, that's exactly how I feel as a League fan with 2xKO. And I said, because that's like, I said, the old setting for League used to be gritty, used to be bloody. And the game that we got is a cartoon. And I said, if you don't believe me, look up the cinematic A New Dawn for yourself. And he actually did. He put it on stream. He put the A New Dawn cinematic. And he was like kind of impressed by the cinematic. Like he saw like Darius split Leona in half. Not in half, but like fucking murder her. He saw Draven get murdered. He saw the action and the killing and whatnot. And I think at one point he even like paused it and said, "You see this cinematic? Would this make you want to play League?" And I thought to myself, yes, like this cinematic was why I became like a Katarina main, why I loved League so much, because the game felt like it had so much like of a strong identity to it, and it took its setting so seriously. And then as the years go on, it just became like so safe. I even said, it became feminine and soft. And then funny enough, he put on the Awaken cinematic, which was the next cinematic the year after. And I said that Awaken cinematic is soft compared to a New Dawn. Firstly, because it is. No blood in that cinematic. And secondly, no real champion on champion combat. Most of the combat is like fodder. Like it's just random people. None of the champions are really fighting each other, not seriously at least. Whereas in A New Dawn, it was like not random characters, but like the characters that they picked within a Summoner's Rift in like a random. It was basically a snapshot of a random game of League of Legends in a cinematic form. Oh my goodness. Oh my bloody goodness. No way is Sword of Justice winning this. Oh! That's why you beeline for the exit. Close finish. Closest freaking finish of my life. How close was he just then? Go on, where was he? He literally missed he drove through it. He missed it. And then right here, I literally got into the front just before he did. That is the closest finish I've ever gotten. Look at this, look at that. He literally did not pass the gate. He drove across each of it, and then just then the front of me reached it before he did, and he bashed me. That is, I can't believe I won this. I was so close to restarting the race because of how dreadful the start of the race was. Mighty 8 fucked up 2 gates just then. That was incredible. Rolling with a big boy. Should I, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna race this one. Oh my goodness, opens here. Pennywise would be funny, wouldn't he? Don't you? Like, this is what I love about like gaming and like fiction and whatnot. Is that you all, like us dedicated men, we're always thinking like, what would happen if X character was in. If X character, I mean, this is what when I heard about like the differences between men and women, how they like play with toys, for example. Men want the characters to be like as close to the character as they are, whereas women want the characters to be as close to them as they are. I can't remember the exact study that did this. Where they were like, they gave like, they analyzed like the way kids played with dolls or whatnot, or Legos or something like that, or like playing toys or whatnot, and they realized that the way the girls played with it was like they were trying to emulate, they were trying to make the characters more like themselves, whereas what the men were doing were trying, or the boys were trying to make the characters stick as closely to who the character is as possible. And that's what we as men do when we like argue like power scaling, for example. That's obviously the main one that us geezers love getting involved in. We look at like, all right, what exactly can this character do? How powerful exactly is this character? Like, not what we wish them to be. Like, what can they do? You're a superstar. And then you're like, yeah, what? And then let's put them up against this character, and then we talk about like what they do. And obviously there's some like, you know, dorky nerds who like try hard and be like, oh. I don't know what to say. I saw him coming, and I still took that short ramp. I don't believe it. Let's try that again. Yeah, okay. We talk about the feats of the characters. It's not just that. It's like you get a general understanding of how powerful this character is, and then you use that to obviously gauge the character as well. It's like, you know, when normal people say like, who'd win in a fight, Batman or Silver Surfer? Let's use an example, Batman or Silver Surfer. People can be like, hey, mate, you dumb. Silver Surfer is a cosmic powerful being. Batman don't do shit against him. He's a human. He's a dude in a bat cape. He's a geezer. He's a fucking nutter in a black suit who throws a couple of boomerangs at people. What's he gonna do to Silver Bloody Surfer, mate? That's what would normally happen. You say something like, oh, who'd win a fight, Batman and Daredevil? Then you have like, yeah, mate, geezer in a black suit versus geezer in a red suit. One of them's blind, innit? They just make loud noises, innit? Bats make loud noises, innit? Yeah. Hey, but the other geezer can see very well, so he can see him in the dark, yeah? Yeah, but them geezers are good with like making like martial arts and whatnot, innit? Yeah, them hitting the sticks and whatnot. Yeah, but who does what, yeah? That's geezer talk. That's like me and my friends literally used to do that in our Discord server. I used to do that with my brother all the time, because I have a little picture collection on here, because me and my brother loved Marvel and DC comics, and he used to love going on Comic Vine as well. He used to go on Comic Vine to like search up battle threads to just see what discussions people had about these characters. Ooh, get out of here, Rider. And he'd look up like who'd win he'd look at a lot of street levels. It's either street levels or the cosmic people, because obviously those are the most entertaining ones to look at. And he'd look up a lot of them. Sometimes he'd tell me about some of them that he saw, like sometimes I get hurt like after I'm like done playing Call of Duty or something. And then like one day I talked to my brother, he'd be like, oh, I was reading on like Comic Vine and whatnot, some people like some battle threads some people made, and I was like, oh, who'd win a fight between these two characters? And he sometimes when he'd do that, he'd learn a lot about the characters themselves as well, because what the smart people back in the day in Comic Vine, they'd actually like, they'd say like, oh, they did this feat, and ooh, not again, not today, Satan. They did this feat and it did this and it achieved this, and they're like, yeah, this is like, so you can't like write them off on grounds of this level. And he'd learn a lot about characters like that, and he'd tell me a lot of them as well, and tell me a lot of like cool feats that they did that he found out from people. And that was interesting. We used to like, oh, this character is this powerful, and like actually, like you actually see the stuff that they do in the comics. They're way powerful. I'm just gonna drive to the end of it. Douche. How much prep time does Batman have? That's how you kill every discussion. Sorry about that. In fact, I saw a post on YouTube, like, you know, those little community posts, and it was like who would win in a fight against all four of these people with prep time. And it was like I'm gonna play Matt Yates again. We're gonna do another race. We're gonna do Santa's Little Helper, but as a race. And it had Batman, Reed Richards. It had Batman, Reed Richards, Ant-Man, Hank Pym, and a fourth person who I can't remember right now. And I think Reed Richards had like the lowest percentage of votes from people. And I remember reading the comments. The comments were full of people who were like, Batman is prep time. They invented the term prep time because of Batman. Like, oh, Batman and prep time beats anyone. And then people, smart people, me included, were like, bro, you know that the lead, what's his name? Reed Richards with prep time is the maker. Do you know who the maker is? Get out of here. The maker is villain Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, who's so powerful he went to other mainline universes and fucked up all of their canon. And then he built his own like cosmic utopia or whatnot. Like, the maker is the be all and end all of like prep time, and he's one of the most powerful villains you can ever come up with because it's Reed Richards. Fuck. No swearing. I got caught on the bloody checkpoint. Yeah, I'm away. So yeah, us smart people who understand, yeah, Mr. Fantastic versus Batman, prep time. Okay, Batman's cooked. Oh, but Batman is prep time. He's like the smartest. You're prepping up against someone who built the ultimate nullifier. You're cooked. I'm gonna checkpoint this, and then I'm gonna go get this. Now that's how you can tell who a tourist is. When they hear Batman with prep time. Ooh, he clears. Like, how about we get some actual feats of what Batman's prep time allows him to do? They usually just amount to plot armor. Or it's literally like, Batman is the king of character-induced stupidity. Where they're like, oh, he totally gets out of this situation because he's Batman, he's just prepped, innit? Plot and character-induced stupidity. Fat boy. Oh, Batman with prep time, though. I hate people who say that. There's Elking. He has come to destroy me. Is Machine over there? He is. Please. Oh, please, please, please. Oh, get me out of here. Oh. Oh no. Oh my goodness, he's beelining for me. Oh my god, no, he's right here. Freaking frightening level this is. Where's Machine? He's gone. Is he down here? He is over here. Ha. Waste, man. Ah! They're both beelining it for me. Run. Floor it. Floor it, little... what's your name? Mighty 8. Leapt over that again. Bang. Now, is Machine over here? He's not. There's Machine. Wait, he's an idiot. He's left it completely unguarded. It's a win. It's a win. Ha! Drift Direct got smashed. Alright, here's a question that I don't think I've ever asked before. In Marvel and DC Comics, who is the sexiest female character? Or prettiest, best looking? Whichever one you want to put it. And however you want to determine that metric. If I had to pick, I'm kind of... Because there's a few characters that I kind of think of when I think of like this, a banging hot character. Black Cat comes to mind. Huh. Black Cat comes to mind. Black Widow comes to mind, actually. I'm also a sucker for redheads. Bang. Clean. That's how we do it over here. Poison Ivy is actually amazing as well. She's green. She's green with chloroform, or chlorophyll, however it's called. Like her plants have turned, her skin has turned the color of like green leaves and whatnot. So she's not alien green. She's just her skin is being like changed green. That was one argument I was having with people in the Discord actually. People who love like, they love the Uma Musume, which are the horse girls from the anime Uma Musume. And I don't know if it's just me, but they're part animal. Like, you do understand that, right? Oh, but they're still human. They have fucking like furry ears and tails to them. They're freaking like, they're part, and they've got animal features to them. Like, Oh, there's a... Oh, we got the chart. The famous chart that tells us how far along, how many animal features they're allowed on their body until they're deemed furry, or semi-furry, or quadruple furry, or something like that. Yeah, it's horse girls. And I'm just like, they're like, these people want to just put like animal features on bloody, and it's not even like, if it's cosplay, like you're dressing up with like, you put on like furry ears or whatnot. No, we're talking like, as part of this character's DNA, they have these furry ears on them. They don't see anything wrong with that. Or they have a tail. Like, if your wife had a tail, okay, you are a woman. If a girl had a tail, would you, if there's any men left here, would you want to freaking marry a girl or go out with a girl with a tail? I don't know, that just sounds freaking freaky. Don't tell me he's gonna... Don't. He was lost as well. A whale girl. See, it's just freaky. Like, these people wanting to just turn animals into Look at that, by the way. He just cleared the whole jump. What can I do? These people who want to like turn... They want the aesthetic of these animals on their women. While their women look conventionally like they put on conventionally attractive women, but then put like animal features on them. Oh, that was clean. And I'm saying that's freaky. Can we just have normal women for a change? Or as I was talking with Supreme earlier, who was in chat, people love like exaggerating the proportions to a degree, and I can understand that they're actually exaggerating things that they like about them. But do you not like look at that and think, you know, how big does it need to get until it's like detracting from the physical form of the character? If you make a character that's like a horse girl, whatever, don't you think like any features on them, like we're not talking, oh, they have a drop of horse DNA in them. Brad's here with the facts again. So everyone's voting Poison Ivy as the best looking female character, and yet DC are so hell-bent on turning her into a lesbian, despite the fact that she used to go out with I think she went out with Two-Face before. This is why I hate about this one. That's actually one thing I hate about Harley Quinn with a divine passion, is that they've just forced her and Poison Ivy together so much. Please let Poison Ivy just be the single hot lady who likes plants, and she's a smoking hot redhead with big tits and great curves. Like, please. You popping in and out because you're playing Tekken? Gentlemen, we have reached it, and I think I'll be playing El Radical one for this one. The race of the day, Dances with Monsters. Do you lot wish to dance with the Dread Queen? Here we go. Wait, they did it in Arkham City? Because I remember Arkham City being, I felt like Arkham Asylum and City didn't mention it at all. Unless I'm mistaken in City. I know in Arkham Knight they actually made a DLC where what's her name? You rescue what's her name? Poison Ivy as Harley Quinn. I know they implied it in Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. But it's like it started off in the original Batman cartoon, the original Batman animated series, didn't it? The one everyone says is lay hecking based, the best. This ain't bloody Beach Arcade Dream, is it? There's a... It's in the Catwoman DLC. When is it mentioned in the Catwoman DLC? Because I know when you meet with her, I don't remember her saying it with Catwoman. I don't remember anything of it being said. Maybe it's just me. I know she Catwoman talks about beating up her plants, or Poison Ivy talks about Catwoman beating up her plants, but I don't remember any mention of Harley Quinn between them. Who is in front of me, by the way? No way, it's this loser. It is this loser. Yo, Drifter X. I'm here to make your day miserable. Oh, Dr Monstaa's good as make my day miserable. Hold on, let me try and read this while I do this backflip. He's just aggroed onto me. I've won this. Look at this. Look at the double backflips. Just go through here. Next checkpoint here. Up here. Up here. Not like that. Woohoo! Madman. I win. Back Catwoman quips back. Cause I know she comments about messing up, like, cause I remember she comments about destroying some of Ivy's plants, and in fact Ivy tells her to recover her plants. That's the only reason she helps her. Cause I don't remember Poison Ivy or Catwoman actually mentioning Harley Quinn at all. I know because when you meet her, you go to her lair, and Catwoman's like, she wouldn't hold a grudge, and then she's like, oh, it was just a few little plants, Ivy. Poison Ivy's like, you killed them all, my little babies or whatnot. And she captures Catwoman, and Catwoman's like, I want to get into the Hugo Stranger's vault. And from there, you have your your plants in there as well, and I got what I want in there. So if you help me get in there, I'll help you in return. And then and I'll get my stuff. And then that's when Poison Ivy busts open the vault for her. And then when you go in there as Catwoman, you actually find the plant that Poison Ivy wants, and she smashes it and then steps on it in an act of defiance. Now for the hardest stage. And I'm going to do it Radical 1. We winning this race. Huh. Lunatic. Oh no. Whoops. Okay, let me through. This checkpoint here. Let me land. Let me land. Please. What is this? Alright, they're not going to give me room to breathe, are they? That was insane. Time to smash. Just have to go the machine route. Sword of Justice got smashed. Radical 1 got smashed. That's good actually, Radical 1 getting smashed. Are these two beefing? Where are you going, fat boy? Let me just intercept everyone over here. Who's that? I missed! He took a fucking 180. The next checkpoint. Get out of here. Hey, High Rider. Hey, hombre. Oh, what? What's the matter? What's the matter? He missed it. Gonna wait right here for you. The objective is to take this guy out because if he's gone, he can't threaten me. Yeah, I read you like a book. Fat boy. We are almost done. All that's left is High Rider and El King. All that's left is El King. Now he's building a lot of power by doing stunts like that, so I'm gonna need to build power myself by just doing that. Oh, I beat him in that collision. Where you going? He's gonna turn around. I'm gonna be right here. And there we go. There we go. Almost 11 and you're falling asleep. Well, you can feel free to fall asleep if you want, because the stream's practically over. All that's left now is the Mad Party, featuring Dr Monstaa. Oh, hold on, you know the rules. I see you, machine. There we go. Both the big boys are here. And Radical One, just to make it better. We all here for the Mad Party. Just the way we like it. So lucky I didn't crash into anyone just then. And that's how powerful Dr Monstaa is. One tap Tail King. Bang. He got so much damage smashed this then. Machine, watch this, yeah? Head on collision. And I'll smash this guy. Bang. Radical One got smashed. Just me and the machine now. Just do that. Take a nice powerful loop around and beep beep. It's just that easy. Which classic Hitchcock movie should you wake up? Is it called Don't Touch That Dial? Is that a classic Hitchcock movie? Bang. He died peacefully. Psycho. That's the one everyone remembers. We actually had to do a... When I was in sixth form studying media, Alfred Hitchcock was the media artist, like filmmaker we studied for like the first quarter, because we were studying thriller films and he was considered the person who sort of Doubt M for Murder, that's it. Doubt M for Murder. He sort of pioneered the thriller genre. Because of his when you understand the way genres are portrayed, how a genre is created within a piece of media, you understand the film techniques that are involved in it, and the way Hitchcock does it is he's sort of defined what makes the thriller genre, and that's part of what our analysis was. What are the semiotics, study of signs, that go into making a thriller film? or the contextual analysis that goes into making a thriller film. Bang. So yeah, what watching Hitchcock is like. Bang. Yeah, out here. But I don't. I've never watched any of his films. We watched Psycho halfway through when we were watching it at school. But aside from that, yeah, I've never really watched any of Alfred Hitchcock. Or as my brother calls him, Alfred Hitch Dick. Oh, big mistake. Oh, lucky you. What? Hold on, where's High Rider? High Rider behind us. What's up, fat boy? Bang. Ooh, they got smashed. Let me pretend as if I'm driving on a track. Digging up the track. You know what? Let me play Dr Monstaa stage as Dr Monstaa. Oh, and you gave me free food. What's up, little man? Who's looking to get smashed? Bang. Quietly smashed him. Watch rear view mirror. In my rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. I got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the double, put the pedal to the floor. I ain't trying to see no highway chase with Jay. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard, son, do you know what I'm stopping you for? Cause I'm young and I'm black and my head's real low. Do I look like a man reader, sir? I don't know. Am I on the rest of shit? I guess some more. You was doing 55 and a 54. License registration, you step out of the car, you're carrying a weapon on you. I know a lot of you are. I ain't stepping out of shit. All my papers legit. What, do you mind if I look around your car a little bit? Well, my glove department is locked, so is the case in the background. I know my rights, so you don't need a warrant for that. Aren't you sharp as a tack? Are you the type of law is somebody important or something? I ain't past the ball, but I know a little bit enough that you won't illegally search my shit. We'll see how smart you are when the canines come. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. All of that because you said rearview mirror. See, look, rearview mirror right now. Let me see if I can smash someone like this. Okay, maybe not. Come here, you. Ooh, big mistake. Ugh, what a chump. Mike Yates gone. Some kind of collision going on over here. Oh, Radical wants beef. You want beef with the monster? Cool Cat is out here. Legendary battle between Radical One and Dr Monstaa. Where you going, little one? Insanity. Come back here. But yeah, I still got my reading material, my textbooks and whatnot. Not textbooks, but the papers, like for the curriculum that we had back in sixth form for media. And I love looking back on it because like the lessons, like the the analysis points that you get from it and what you learn about media is so cool. Isn't it only weird how only when you're like an adult do you value what you learned in school? Kind of, at least. Oh, I got max power now. Where are you running, little boy? After I smash this boy up, we're finishing up. Boom! There we go. There we go. The monster reigns supreme. Well, the thing is, film class isn't just, well, in my case, when I was studying it was media studies. I know after I finished it, then moved to film studies. It's not as easy. It's not just simple as just Lamau watch movie. It's like, or Lamau make movie. It's like what elements are going into how filming is made. Like what happens in the filming process. Who the hell is Salvador Dali? What are you sending me some bloody weirdo name? Like I'm gonna be impressed. That just turns me hostile. Salvador sounds Spanish. Dali sounds Indian. He's just as far from English as you can get. He's turning me hostile with just his name alone. Unlike Alfred Hitchcock. Really? Hostile. Me hostile. You wanna know my face? That's my face. Angry. He's a painter. He's a painter who made a film. Is he an Austrian painter? See, you upset zombie as well. Made the little red guy angry. Dude. But yeah, I don't. It's weird for me to articulate my thoughts about media studies unless I'm like talking about a certain thing about it and just dictating it to people. That did the melting clocks. I've never heard of the melting clocks. Do I look like an old man? Do I look gay? Do I look like I live on the internet? Me don't know this shit. Do you know what I know? I know two things. I know things I learned in school and Call of Duty. Those are the only two things in life that I learned. And half of what I learned in school got pushed out by Call of Duty. So I don't know anything about none of that. Oh, I'm uncultured. Dude, these people put these like dumbass paintings of some random nobody. Like, here's a thought. If they're so famous, how have I not heard of them? I've never seen the melting clocks. In fact, just to prove it, I'm gonna look up the picture of them right now. You know what? There might be a chance I might have seen them in art back in year 7 or year 8. I see the melting clock painting. Is that, are those, okay. To be fair, I have seen these paintings, ideas of these paintings before. I have seen this before, yeah. I thought it was just one painting, but there's loads of them. Yeah, this is gay as hell. Like, and his mustache is like, it looks like bull horns, but like a weak gay bull. What do you call a gay bull? You don't call it a cow. He's turning me hostile. Everyone has seen it. Now I wish I never seen it. Yeah, I've only seen it because I briefly remember it not. You're lucky I have a good memory. Bloody melting clocks. Who comes up with a painting like that? I bet he thought he was so cool. My goodness. I'd draw a picture of myself sticking a middle finger up. I joke. Oh, yawn. What's the time? It's gone past 2 hours and 30 minutes for the stream. Dost thou think if this is a good time to end it? I think it is. You like, and to be fair, if I talked about stuff that you didn't know or understand, you might give the same reaction. I don't pretend I know things though. If I say I don't know something, I don't know it. I'm not like one of these people who have to Google everything and have to feel like they need a spot in all the conversations. No, I'm just like, I don't know this. It's dumb, it's weird, and I don't get it. And I wish I never spoke about it. But if other people like talking about it, then more power to them. But yeah. I should rant more consistently about contextual analysis. I think about it all the time in my head, but I never talk about it. Anyway, let's actually properly end the stream. Purple heart. There's a black heart there. My character doesn't have a black heart. What she might do actually, it might be like a very dark purple that's like discolored in a kind of eerie, bleak way. That's turning black. I could see it like that dark purple, that really dark purple. But aside from that, no, purple heart. There it is from Zombie. Zombie, are we expecting Near Automata this Thursday? If the internet's a-okay, because I've got the I actually made the thumbnail tonight alongside this one. So if we are playing Near Automata, then we get to restart, or not restart, but continue. Hella is the throat goat. You're timed out for 10 seconds. No idea where you came up with that one. Enjoy your 10-second ban. Robot butt. Exactly. Zombie gets it. And it's nice that your internet is surviving for another month, at least. Hopefully tomorrow I might also be streaming Street Fighter. I want to stream Street Fighter. I wanna play online matches. I actually wanna play. But I'm done rambling, so let me actually write good night. Eventually you'll catch up, and then you lot will say good night as well. I will say good night. Eventually I'll catch up to you lot, but by then I would already left, so yes, that's just the way it is. Thank you for the internet, and yeah, thank you for the internet as well, Brad. If not for your amazing contributions to getting timed out, then Zombie wouldn't be here to watch the streams. Good night.